Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the very first video in the How to Live the Life You've Always Wanted training series. This video, we already spoke about how important this video is going to be because it's going to help you figure out whatever it is that you love to do and whatever your specific talent or trait or skill is. And we're going to help you grow on that and whatever it is that makes you happy and helps you stay in the moment. And keeps you feeling good and keeps you distracted from everything around you that ails you, the stress and the worry and everything that's going on. So what we're going to do here is jump right into this. And the very first thing you want to do is go to your desktop and create a new folder. So you want to right click your mouse and click new folder. And you can call this folder whatever you want to call it. For now, I'm just going to call it the How to Live the Life You Have Always Wanted training. And you could just put like my folder on it or maybe put your name in it. And we're going to change that later. You can just right click and rename that. But you do want to start and make a folder. Once you've done that, the next thing you want to do is if you're using a MacBook, you want to open a text edit. And if you're using a PC, you want to open a notebook or maybe even a Word document. You know what? Let's maybe even use a Word document. Most people have a Word document. So let's open up a Word document. And again, I'm just going to put training notes just to make things simple. Alright, and then you're going to want to save that. Okay, and then you're going to want to put this in your folder. So now you have your folder and you have your training notes in it. Alright, so make a folder or whatever your notes, my notes, or whatever you want to label that. You can change that later if you want, but you're going to need a Word document or a text edit or something in a folder to put it in. And this is where you're going to keep your project and whatever it is that you're working on. It's going to be in this folder. Okay, so now that that's done, there's a very important step. So don't forget to take it either, because if you don't start putting your login information on this training notes and stuff, you'll forget it and have to reset passwords and lose stuff, and it's really a pain. So make sure to take this step. Okay, so now that that's done, the first thing you want to do is open up a web browser. And in that web browser, the first thing you want to do is go to ezinearticles.com. And that's how you spell it. You can just look in here, ezinearticles.com. And once you're at ezinearticles.com, what you want to do, this is your front page, is you want to scroll down a little bit. And as you can see here, you have all these different articles and categories. Alright? So the first thing that you're going to want to do is kind of skim over these, look over these, and see if any of these jump out at you. Alright, so let's just click on the very first one, arts and entertainment. Let's click on this. I could be into that. And what it's going to do is pop up all these subcategories. So within arts and entertainment, and it's a really good site to help you with all this, you can look at all this different stuff. Maybe you're into arts and entertainment in general. Body piercings, humanities, painting, photography, tattoos, poetry. You could be into any one of these things. Humor, it could be comedy. Philosophy, that's a very good one. There's a lot of different things that you could be in here. So what you want to do is just maybe click on one of these. Let's click on photography. I never thought about that. Maybe that could be for me. I've always liked cameras and taking pictures and art, maybe. So you come in here, 4 tips to help buy the right picture frames, and you start reading some of these different articles, and you see if there are any of these work for you. So let's just click on one at random. Pro tips to prepare for a photo shoot. And you click on this article, and maybe you're reading one of these articles, and you know what? Maybe I could be into photos. Maybe that could be something for me. So what you want to do is minimize your window. Go in here, and take your time with this, and open your notes, and take your time with this, but don't take too much time with it, because you can always come back and change all this later. But take some time and work it out a little bit. And also you can, but not too much. Don't take too much time, because we want to keep moving with this as well. And you can redo whatever it is that you're doing, and it'll come to you once you go through this training. Okay, it may come to you in the next day or two, but for now, just kind of get something going. So let's say you're into photography a little bit. You know, none of this is really going to immediately jump out at you. All right, so maybe photography is something you could be into. And maybe some of this will immediately jump out at you. You don't know, but just make sure to go through the process and take it easy. Okay, so arts and entertainment, we saw that, and we looked at maybe photography a little bit. So let's see what else we got going here. Let's look at some of these. Maybe you're into home improvement or something. You come in here, read some of these. Swimming pools, that's kind of cool. Patios, you could be into woodworking maybe. Roofing. Okay. So let's say you come in here. Here's one. Green living. A lot of people are into green living. You click on green living. And you start reading some of these. How to be green in 2020. 5 reasons. Choose organic food. Alright. Okay. So that's kind of cool. And maybe you click on one of these. The technical support expert. Okay. So maybe you go through and you read some of these, and let's say you find one on a solar panel or something, or clean energy. You go, man, maybe I could be into clean energy. Oh, here's a good one too. Aquaponics gardening. This is really cool. This is growing food on top of fish tanks. Maybe you click on this, and you say that could be cool. I could be into aquaponics. All right. So scroll through these. Here's one. It's being the clean energy. Solar power in the years to come. So let's say you're reading this, and I could be into clean energy. Solar panel. That could be cool. Let's maybe put that one down too. All right, and put 1 or 2 down, whatever interests you. All right, and we're gonna figure out, and then you're gonna pick one. You're just kind of brainstorming and getting the wheels turning. So put 1, 2, maybe even 3 down if you want. We're gonna put 2 down to keep the video simple. But take your time with this process. And one of the things that I want you to remember is when you go to these categories down here, I want you to notice how many there are. And I also want you to notice that any one of these that you click on, there's going to be a bunch of different subcategories. Right? So you could be into public speaking, writing articles, writing in general, screenwriting. A lot of different stuff, publishing, teleseminars, there's a lot of different things that you could be into with this site. So make sure to take your time, but like I said, not too much, because we're going to do some other exercises as well and figure this out. So you can pause the video and do this, or you can finish the video and come back and do this as well. All right, because it's going to be a reference video. I'm not going to make it too long so that you guys can come back and redo this. But go ahead and go through some of these and put them on a notepad, or come back and do it later. So the next site that we're going to go to is called clickbank.com. Once you're done with this one, go to clickbank.com, put it in your search engine, and this is going to take you to the home page. Now what you're going to want to do is sign up for an account. So you can click on Start Promoting, any one of these, or sign up here, and click Join ClickBank, or just go ahead and click Sign Up. And it's going to ask you a few things, okay, and then it'll sign you up. Now this is where your notepad comes in handy, because when you put in your email address and your password, it's going to ask you to create a link, a username as well for this, that you're going to use for your affiliate sales later on, which we're going to get into in a little bit here. So what you want to do is sign up for free, and what I'm going to do is just log in, since I already have an account. Okay. So I'm going to log in, and you guys go ahead and pause the video and sign up for ClickBank. And once you're signed up for ClickBank, go ahead and log in, and it's going to bring you to this back office right here. And you're going to have a back office. Okay? And take your time with this as well. Now once, we don't want to rush anything when it comes to this process. We're enjoying ourselves, and we're not in a rush to make money. It's going to take time. A lot of you are going to get set up right away and start making money and promoting stuff. And it's going to go really well. Some it might take a little bit longer to work out the kinks, or to find out what your specific thing is. So don't worry, and take your time. Don't rush anything that we do here. That's when mistakes happen, and it's just not enjoyable. Okay, so go ahead and go to Marketplace. Once you're logged in here, go ahead and go to the Marketplace. And after you're done with eZine articles and might have found something that interests you. And the Marketplace is, I know it's hard to see, but it's right up here at the very top. And if you just click on it, it's going to take you back here. And as you can see, now we have a whole bunch of different categories here as well. Right? Maybe you're into spirituality and New Age, and go through these categories as well, the same you did with eZine articles. Right, and eZine might have helped you quite a bit, but the thing that I like about this site is that it has a lot of visuals. So let's go ahead and click on this one, Arts and Entertainment, and look at all these different ones: architecture, art, body art, dance, fashion, film, general, humor, magic. Lot of stuff going on here. Let's just click on this photography, since we're already into photography. We already wrote one of those down. Click on photography. Now if you scroll down, what it's going to say here, it has different sites. Want to shoot video with your camera? If you go ahead and click on this. And what it's going to do, look over some of these, because you're into photography, you're thinking about photography. So go ahead and click on one of these. There we go, complete guide, Fro Knows Photo 6-hour guide to shooting video. And maybe you watch this video, and you might want to learn what this guy has to say. You might like what he has to say. You can buy this product and learn if you want. But that's not what we're going to be doing right now. Right now, we're just figuring out what your thing is. So you could be looking at this and be like, maybe I am into shooting videos. These are kind of nice videos. This could be something that I'm into. Huh. So you're kind of rolling it around. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Photography Masterclass. Okay. So you're looking at some of these. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. And maybe you're into this. Maybe this could be something that you really enjoy and that you could get lost in. And kind of zone out and, wow, I like this. Right? So that's one. Let's go look at another one. Let's go back to the Marketplace. Since we already looked at photography, that might actually be growing on you. And keep in mind that these products, this website too, we're going to come back to this website, but for now I just want you to figure out what it is you're doing, because you can promote these products as well, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a later video. But right now, just kind of go through some of these. Let's go back to this one, and let's say, oh, look at that piano for all. That's kind of cool. Piano lessons. See, you could just randomly click on stuff. I didn't even mean to do that. And maybe you come in here and say, you know, I've always liked piano. It's probably another piano lesson. Yeah, look, the ingenious new way to learn piano and keyboard. That's really cool. That might be something I'm into. You know, if I had time, this would be something that'd be really cool. All right. So you could just randomly come in here and look at these. But the interesting thing about these is that you can promote these. And we're going to show you how to do that for a commission. Okay, so go ahead and look at some of these. I'm going to go back here to, let's see, we got to the photography class. Just to give you an example here. So let's say, oh, where was it? Yeah, it was up at the top, huh? Photography masterclass. Let's say you click on this and you say, you know what, I like this, and this might be something I want to promote later, because we're going to show you how to promote these later. Go ahead and copy this and pull up your notepad, because the first thing that we did is created this notepad. So pull it back up, and under photography, just paste it in there. All right, so maybe that's something that you might want to promote. All right, and look at some of this photography stuff and some of these different sites, and see if they spark any interest. And that's going to be one of the things that will help you figure out what you want to do. And I want you to keep in mind it's different for everybody, and there's categories for everybody. I mean, if you look at all these categories, you're going to find one for science, teaching, everything, woodworking, if that's what you're into, chemistry, anything. Any of these things can interest you, and there's a lot of stuff. And I think people would be surprised once you go through this, you know, games and into gaming. And once you go through this, that how many categories there are and how much things are available to you that could be very enjoyable to you. So have fun with this. Cooking. You could be into cooking. Some people like to build computers or play with computers. Like I said, there's education. People could be into teaching. All right? Business, employment. You could be into business. All sorts of stuff here. So let's go, and since we were already into, what was it? We looked into solar panels. Let's go in here for green products. Oh, see, there we go. Green products. We're already looking at alternative energy. So let's maybe go through some of these. And let's look at that. Ground generator. So maybe Earth's core is generating 47 trillions watts of energy every second, and this crazy guy found a legal way to steal it. All right, so you could come in here and watch this, and maybe this is something you're into and something you want to promote. So you could highlight this and put it back under your Word document under clean energy. So now you have two things that you're into, that you could potentially be into. You're looking at this photography like it'd be cool, and maybe clean energy like that could be cool. It could be whatever your thing is. It could be science. It could be teaching, woodworking, genealogy, history, whatever it may be. Just go through some of these and write them down, and make sure to stick to your own, whatever your own thing is, whatever jumps out at you. So now what we've done here is we figured out something that we could be into, and we've gone to another site, and we've even found a product that we might want to promote later, which is really cool, because if we do this, and we're going to build a free site here, a free blog, and someone clicks on this product, you'll make some money. We're going to show you to do that, and it's super easy too. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and you guys should be excited, a little bit excited. You're figuring out what you love to do, and maybe you're getting excited to go take some pictures, or maybe you're getting excited to set up a solar energy. Let's look in here. I know there's actually another product in here. I was looking in here earlier. There's one that I like to promote. Let's say you go in here. Oh, this one's cool. You can get energy from your phone line. Green Living Kit. There it is. This is one that I really like, and it's called the Solar Stirling Plant. It's really cool because it pulls energy from the sun, and then it pulls that energy through a generator instead of charging batteries directly, and creates like 12 more times, 12 as much energy than solar, which is really cool. So maybe you come across this and put this down too. She's like, this is really cool. I'm kind of getting somewhere with this clean energy thing. I found two really good products. And this is very interesting to me. So it could be photography, clean energy, painting, anything that you're into. Go ahead and go through this process. You know, if it's painting, maybe you're into painting. And you come in here, and there's another thing too. If you realize what you're into, you can even put that in here. Maybe you're into painting. And you can come in here and oh, sorry, got a letter there. And you can come in here and, okay, spray paint art series, oil master series. Maybe you're into painting and you come in here and that's pretty cool. I didn't know. Oh, let's close that one out. I didn't know that painting, you know, I never really thought about oil painting, but this could be something I'm really into. Oh, look at that. That's very nice. You know, so this could be something you're very into and very enjoyable. And you could buy this class maybe. Oil Painting Master Series. And maybe buy this class and learn painting, or you could promote it for a commission. You could maybe put this one on your notepad if you were into painting. Alright, so as you can see, I hope you're seeing where we're kind of going with this. So go ahead now, and what we're going to do is end the video. But go ahead and go to eZine Articles and go through this process and look at some of the things that interest you. Get your wheels turning. Read a couple articles maybe. And then come here to ClickBank and look at some of these different categories. Sign up for ClickBank because we're going to use this later. And remember what I said is to put, when you have your training notes, come in here and put ClickBank info, you know, ClickBank right here, and then come down here and put whatever your username is. You know, maybe put in your whatever email you used if you're not remembering. Email, username, right, and a password, and whatever they provided you with. So you're gonna have a ClickBank ID. You can call it a username. Maybe we'll just put ClickBank ID. Okay, you're going to see that a lot. You'll have to replace your ID with that to make money. Alright, so whatever you signed up with, make sure to always put it on this notepad so you don't have to reset your passwords or forget your ID or any of that stuff. So put it on here, and then go ahead and go to eZine Articles and look at some of the categories. And then what you're going to want to do is go to clickbank.com. Sign up for ClickBank and look at some of their categories as well. And if any of these products jump out at you while you're doing it, go ahead and put them under your categories so that we can come back to those later and possibly promote those later on your free blog. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. What we're going to go ahead and end it now so we can go on to the next one, and just make sure to go through the process and take your time. And when you picked out a category or two, go ahead and go to the next video. And we're going to help you go from there. We're going to start setting up a free blog. And we're going to show you how to promote products on that blog as well. Okay, so that's it. Go ahead and go through the process, and we'll see you in the next one.